The only thing that I know well is experiencing trauma, because I've experienced it my whole life.
Brianna, look at the ripple you charge just from being you, just for being in relationship, something that we take for granted, right? You don't even know. That's the power of opening your mouth. That's the power of showing up in the right environment with the right people at the right time. What do you want to say, baby?
I do want to say that I'm definitely not one that asks for anything. And so what you're witnessing here is me coming to my, trusting my intuition, because it's not something that I'm just now realizing. This is something that I know within me, because this is my truth. And what I got, my takeaway from the panel, was just finding a bit of myself in every single woman that was up there and sharing in their experiences and being able to learn from them, and at the same time feeling as though, although I'm not highly qualified in anything, I have, you know, my high school diploma at least, but I didn't finish college. I had a baby and a very unhealthy relationship that's now costing me thousands of dollars, and, you know, just trying to fight for the privilege of being a mom right now. And the only thing that I know well is experiencing trauma, because I've experienced it my whole life. And although I'm very familiar with it, one thing that I've always been able to maintain is a peace and a happiness within myself. So when I spoke yesterday and I said that my purpose is sharing love and gratitude for life, I really meant that, because I've been at my lowest point many times before, and I feel like I'm there again right now, is that I put myself last all the time. And what I realize is that I do have a story. And even though I don't feel, or at times I don't feel as though I have the expertise to really teach people what it is, because how do you teach people how to be happy? You know, how to just find joy within themselves.
So what are you good at?
Well, I have many skills.
What are you an expert at?
I wouldn't call myself necessarily an expert.
I know you
at
wouldn't. I know you wouldn't.
I'm the best at cultivating a perspective, I guess.
Okay, what else?
I wouldn't call myself an expert at anything. I have a lot of
How many businesses
skills.
do you have?
I don't have any businesses.
You have the food business?
Oh, I have the food business, yes. Yeah, I have the food business. I also DJ, I act, I model.
Look beside you. What else?
I'm a mother, yes. I am a mother. That is.
Are you a good mom?
Yes.
Are you an amazing mom?
I am, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you a good wife?
Yes.
Are you an amazing friend?
Yes.
And you're 20?
I'm 26. I just turned 26 in December.
So imagine there's a lot of 26-year-old women who've not accomplished what you've accomplished, who don't have the gift that you have. How many of you wish you had just a tenth of what she has right now at 26? Look around the room. Look around the room. Look around the room. I started speaking when I was 24. I didn't know my ass from a hole in the ground. I had a passion. I was really successful in my business. I was a ride or die mom. And what I spoke about was teaching people, women who were in abusive relationships, to take care of themselves first and fight for their children. It was just guised under the beauty industry. I need you to own who you are. I need you to own who you are. Because God put you in this room at this time with these powerhouse people because you have a message on your heart. And don't look at what you don't know, look at what you do know. There's many women who are in the exact same position as you are, and we had nowhere to go. You have nowhere to go. You're trying to figure it out and navigate it. But how many of you in the room have been in that situation? Look around. You're not alone. You just didn't know.
Yeah.
You just didn't know.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So what do you hear in that, Brianna? What did you hear in what I said? What did you see when people raise their hand? What do you see and what do you hear?
I see that I'm not alone, and I hear that I'm not alone, and I hear that people are willing to stand with me in whatever capacity that means. And so just having that emotional, mental, spiritual support really does mean a lot to me. So
awesome. Give her a big round of applause.
thank you so much.